years.
Yeah. What's this? You getting lazy or what?
Oh, you might be on TV later. Who knows? Yeah, I'm doing dual duty today.
What does it say that you guys are kind of the first team to host 2 Winter Classics?
Well, probably a couple different things. What's happened with our fan base and our market and the excitement with hockey over the past 7 or 8 years. Team performance has probably helped, although this year we're not where we'd like to be. But I think we got a competitive team. We'll have a competitive team, and obviously the rivalry with Montreal speaks for itself.
How tough a sell was that, getting the Canadian team in?
I don't think it was difficult at all. The league certainly is aware of the historic rivalry we have with Montreal, and the fact that we're going to Gillette and there's roughly 70,000 seats, and the opportunity for Montreal fans to come up to Boston as they do, especially on weekend games in Boston, and I think that was kind of intriguing. I think the atmosphere is going to be spectacular, and the fans of New England have an opportunity to get to a game like this that maybe wasn't afforded to them in a setting like Fenway.
Just that rivalry itself, how happy that's going to be really showcased between, if they do the TV series again, the game itself, all the things that go into it, it's really going to have a light shown on it.
Well, there's so many great stories over the years with the rivalry, primarily in the playoffs, and this is just going to be one thing added to the rivalry, and you can look back upon. And I know the players are excited about it. When word kind of leaked out that there was a possibility of us playing Montreal at Gillette, it does, as much as it's said a ton of times, it's true. It does bring you back to your roots when you get outdoors, and to have a league game that counts and matters, and an opponent like Montreal is pretty special.
What's the upside of Gillette as the venue, as you see it?
Well, I think it gives more of our fans and more fans in general an opportunity to go watch an outdoor game, and then just the surrounding area. There's a lot more opportunities for us to do stuff, whether it's youth hockey and things of that nature, where we can have whether it's some corporate events or, like I said, some youth hockey stuff. Maybe get another sheet of ice, a smaller sheet of ice out there for kids to get on, and where we didn't have that luxury at Fenway, even though it was a fantastic setting, it was great to be at that. We just didn't have the room to do much more else. So, and I think we have that opportunity down at Gillette.
With the slightly different topic of the Board of Governors today, with the Canadian dollar continuing to fall, where is the concern level in terms of what the cap could be next year?
Yeah, it's. I mean, obviously that plays a part of where the cap will end up. At this point of the season, I'm not sure how much more it's going to affect it. So we'll be keeping a close eye and hopefully get some decent information as time goes on, so you can plan and prepare for next season, because it's important, especially teams that are up against the cap, and you've got future dollars committed. You want to make sure that you're planning accordingly.
Feel better about just the state of the Bruins at this point after a pretty good January?
Yeah, I like the way we're playing. I think the compete's there, the passion and the energy's there on a more consistent basis. Defensively, I think we've tightened up. Obviously, having a healthy Krejci and Char back is certainly beneficial for our team. And but the guys, I like the way we're competing a little bit more on a consistent basis. Prior to January, it was a little inconsistent for me.
I think you're in a good position with all the draft picks now to help at the trade deadline.
Yeah, I mean, as you guys know, it's becoming more and more difficult to make trades. So, we'll see what becomes available. But yeah, it's an opportunity to have some assets, whether it's picks or prospects. To try and do something if something presents itself. But as I said, it's as much as trading players as it is money now.
Is there a chance you might lace them up next year?
I don't know. I haven't played since the last Winter Classic game.
that might have been it.
It might have been it. Certainly a lot of rust.
Thanks, Gil.